Hello, welcome to Mind class. Today we have some new single-sided movements for you. So all these things we've done before, it's just going to be like a new combination of how we do it, okay? Today's word is I am positive. I am positive you will need a mat and clear out your space. I think good thoughts and attract good things into my life. So we're going to start on that note. Center of our mats, standing. We will be down on our knees at some point, so if you want to bring something soft and cushy for that, hands or knees, put something nearby, just in case. Start to watch us on yoga, and we will begin. I'm playing some soft music in the background, but if you'd like to play your own, please do. So we're standing straight and tall, center of our mat. Feet are just underneath your hips. We're going to go ahead and take our fingertips, fold forward, so we're hinging at our hip. Take your right arm, reach it up, lower. Now reach it thumbs up at a diagonal, lower. Reach it thumbs up straight up to the side, lower. And then we're going to come back. I'm going to go palm down on that angle, okay? Stand up and we're going to do the same thing again. So we're basically thinking about hinging forward, holding our folds, lengthening through our hamstrings, reaching like we're ticking down a clock, okay? Taking each hand of the clock and ticking 4 ways, 4 directions. Hopefully we can all get 4. Straight, diagonal, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and maybe that 7, 8, whatever that is on the clock, okay? And then we're gonna go ahead and hinge forward and do the other side now. So fold forward, stretching out long spine, reach your left arm. Do you find immediately one arm has a little bit more mobility or movement than the other? Again, trying to work out our imbalances as we work each side unilaterally, one at a time. So everything today will be repeated, one side and then the other side. Proud chest, long, tall spine. Maybe you need a little slight bend in the knees. Otherwise, try to keep them straight and stretching your hamstring, holding your fold. We are warming up our core as we do this hinge forward and stretching and working mobility. It's all sorts of things all rolled into one, okay? We've got about 8 seconds, so you can go one more time. And then we're going to head into a deep squat. So roll on out of that, come a little bit deeper, or open with your legs and come down deep. Squatting down, chest try to keep it up, chin try to keep it up. Hands come down to the ground. Take your left leg back, and we're going to low lunge with this leg open, okay? Step it back in, deep squat, stand up. Let's do it again. So reset yourself. You're coming out as deep as you can, so maybe it's just down to here, and then maybe your lunge is here, and that's fine, okay? Otherwise, try to come down, a little lunge, and if you can't, stay up higher. Come back in and up, and let's go again. Same leg, squat, chest up, chin up, lunge back, drop your back knee if you need to, otherwise keep it nice and long. Come on up. And let's do it again on the other leg. So we're going to go low lunge other side, okay? So squat down. Maybe you're just squatting down to here. And maybe you're coming down to your lunge here. Okay, I want to show you examples of how to keep it a little bit higher if you need to, and then low. You can also drop your back knee, okay? I'm going to keep it long and keep working on opening my hips and stretching and lengthening the legs. And so I encourage you to do the same thing. Squat, low lunge, squat to stand. Let's go probably once more. Hold your squat. Chest up, chin up. Can you make it more like a frog? Hands come down. All right, step to plank, and let's take our other leg forward. Okay, so right leg forward, you can bring your left knee down. We're going to open twist. You can be on your knee or your toe here. And then come back down. I want you to put your elbow into your leg and open up your knee to the side a little bit, open up your hip. See what I just went from here? Opening it up. Okay, if you need to, you put your hand. Low lunge twist, open, same side. Hand comes down, you can drop your back knee, open your hip, open your thigh. Either way, with your elbow into your leg or your hand. We'll stay on the same side, okay? We're gonna stay in our low lunge here. Knee comes down. Reach up, lean forward with your hips crescent. Come up straight and tall. And we're gonna rotate open towards your front leg. So we're reaching and reaching now. And then let's come back up in reverse. Crescent, arch up towards the ceiling. Push your hip forward, tuck your tailbone under, and then come back to your low lunge. Low lunge hold. Drop your knee. Reach forward, crescent. Come up tall. Open up. Reach. So legs are still facing forward. You're taking your torso and you're twisting. You're taking your chest and you're opening it. Reaching long. That feels good. All right, stay on the same side. Okay, coming down to child's pose. We're actually going to take our right arm forward and our left arm out. Thread through. Walk your top arm out. Take your bottom back towards your heels. Now unthread your left arm, and we're going to take it angled, child's pose. So your left arm is reaching towards the right. And we're angled, child's pose. Release that and thread through again. So same arm, your left arm is threading underneath your right side. Unthread, angled your child to the right. Your left top arm is reaching, reaching, reaching. All right, now we're going to take our left leg forward. Low lunge. Drop your knee, coming up into crescent here. Reaching forward, reaching up. When I say reach forward, you're tilting your tailbone under, reaching forward with your hips, leaning with your whole body forward, reaching to the ceiling. Come up tall, rotate open now to your left side, left leg. Chest open, torso twist. Back up to your crescent. Back down to your low lunge. You can lift your knee or lower your knee for the low lunge here. Now lower it. You can feel how tight my hip flexors are. And you'll go into your crescent. That's what I need for that knee. And then come up tall, open up. Just open up. All right, from here, we're going to take our low lunge. Drop your knee, open your hips. So we went from straight to diagonal. You're either putting your hand on your thigh, never on your knee, or you're kind of putting your elbow right into that crease, or right into your calf. Come back to center, low lunge. And knee comes down, open up. Low lunge. Knee comes down, open up. Head into our child's pose. This time you're going to take your right hand, thread it on through. So right arm threads through, heel towards your butt, tap hand reaches forward. Lay your shoulder and your head down. And then unwrap yourself, take your right arm, angle it to the left, reaching through ankle child's pose. And child's pose, thread through again. Nice deep breaths. Unthread. Take your ankle child. We will be coming up to standing on the beep. So come to all fours, tabletop. You have 30 seconds, so don't feel like you need to rush through this. Put your toes under down dog. Let's get up gracefully and nice and fluid. Step your feet in, or walk your hands to your feet. Take a ragdoll, roll forward, and roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Shoulders, neck, head comes up. Okay, great leg on the floor. We're gonna channel our soul fusion class movements here, okay? You're gonna come into a single leg squat with that leg behind you, almost like the runner's squat. Knee balance, okay, knee comes up. And then you're gonna take same arm, same leg, and extend it out. So left leg, left arm, and then come back to center, okay? Let's try this again. So I'm gonna go from the side. Bend your back knee, come into your squat, come up, knee balance, and then same arm, same leg, extends out. So left arm, left leg are out, right leg's balancing, right arm is stretched out behind you, all about counterbalancing. Come on back. Let's try, we're gonna get like half of one done, or a really quick one. That was that. Okay. Side lunge. Come in just a little bit. I'm going to still keep this wide. And we're going to windmill. Right arm down, left arm to the sky. Okay, let's do this again. Let's stay wide. Side lunge. Tall, like a triangle. And windmill fold. Reaching low, reaching high. Yeah, there we go. Stay wide. Shift. Come up and windmill. If you would like to, add some arms here. You can side lunge, you don't need the support of your thigh. Keeping your chest up. And taking a windmill. Okay? So option to add on your arms if you don't need them for the extra support. Push your heel to the ground, toes forward, chest up, sink back with your hip, and fold, windmill. Ooh, that feels so good. All right, other side. Left leg, bend, squat down, like you're about to take off somewhere. Slow motion running right now. And then right leg, right arm extends. Left arm comes behind you, folding forward like a warrior three. Coming back, stand. Do it again. Squat like you're gonna take off. Knee up, balance. And try to extend into crane is what we call it in this class. Flatten out, flex your foot. Come back and let's do one more quick one. Squat. Knee, extend. Woo! How'd you do on that side? One side better balance on the other. Side lunge, stay wide. Come up tall. Now it's your left arm. Coming down your right arm, reaching up. So whichever side we're lunging towards, toes forward, chin up, chest up, that's the arm that's going to come down. This is a good combo. When you're ready, if you're ready, you can add on your big long arms to your side lunge. Chest to the wants to stay up, chin still wants to stay up. We're gonna come down to the floor after this, do some floor work. What do you think? I think those are good challenges for myself personally. And I was feeling where everything is so tight, and where I needed these stretches. All right, release. We're coming down to all fours on the ground. If you'd like something soft for your knee, please grab it. We are coming down, right arm forward. Let's go right arm forward. Left leg back. I can do this. I can coordinate where my body's going. Bird dog. Balance. When you're ready, come out at a tick-tock hold. And when you're ready, come back to center. If you need to release at any point, that's fine, but please come back to center. And then you're going to tick-tock, angle out your arm, angle out the leg. Okay, here's some core work for you. Stability is what we've moved on to. Could you figure that out when we were balancing there? And we're balancing more now on all fours. Bird dog, angle it. And if this is too much with both arm and leg, choose an arm or a leg and do the same work, okay? All right, coming to a wide plank. There we go. Sticking to my knee. We're gonna open up side plank, so I want your right arm reaching to the ceiling. You can do this on your knees if you need to. Come back to your plank. Take your one arm and just reach it up. Now come back. Same side, side plank. If you need to, like I said, come to a knee. And then when you come back to regular plank, come to your knees and do your reach. Okay? Wide with your feet. So I went wide with my mat. And we are holding ourselves up on the one shoulder, right? So if you need to, take your knee. If it's too intense. But I want you to keep thinking about your obliques, your midsection, your core, keeping you stable and steady and upright, okay? And let's switch sides now. We've got right leg, left arm. I need to get away from my wall, I just kicked it. There we go, extend long. So shoulder over your wrist, knee under your hip. Yes, you're wobbling, that's fine. And open up and try to squeeze, contract, and stabilize yourself. You've got butt muscles squeezing, you've got abdominal muscles squeezing. And remember, if you cannot do both, arm and leg, choose one and then the other, okay? We have a whole minute to do this, so you're still gonna reap the benefits of the stabilization. Just take your time. See if you can hold at your angle. 5 more seconds. Now we're going into plank rotation. So come to your plank wide feet. There we go. You're going to open up side plank hold. Come back to your plank and reach out. Remember your knee option here, especially if there's any pain. It's the bad kind of pain, not just the uncomfortable kind of pain, okay? This is my shoulder that doesn't work as well. I don't mind taking any option to keep myself safe, still doing the same work as you are, right? We're all doing it together. Whether your toes or your knees, make your modifications and adjustments. It's actually really good stabilization for your shoulders. If you do have anything going on, we actually do want to learn how to strengthen and stabilize, even through injuries or weakness. All right, next up. On your knee or your toe and on an elbow. I'm going to my toes. And we're going to come in, knee. If you need to come to your knee down here, we're going knee. All right, we're going to start off just knee, pull. Okay, start here. If you're ready, when you're ready, you can do a kick. You may do an alligator. Okay, it's up to you. Knee, kick, or stay with knee, knee, right? Still keeping your hip lifted. I tried on my toe, decided I need to be on my knee for this, that's okay. I want to work my core, keep myself balanced and stable, and feel accomplished today. So if you need to, come to your knee, and then lay down. All the way down. We've got a clamshell, so I want you to keep your knees down and your feet up just a little bit. We're going to clamshell open. And if you want to take it a little bit bigger, knee down, feet all the way up. Bend your knees just a little bit more. Okay, make a big clamshell. Open, close, open, close. You should be lifting your outer thigh. If you want to lay it all the way down, lay it all the way down. Seconds. All right, feeling those? Just a little. All right, let's go to the other side. Elbow, toes or knees. You choose. I'm going to go to my knee because I just know it worked well on the other side. I'm going to stick with it on this side. Knee pulls in. When you're ready, if you're ready, kick. Pull. Kick. Pull. Kick. You didn't know you were going to get all this core work today, did you? After we get done with our clamshells, we'll go into stretching. Remember, it's about 10 minutes of mobility, 10 minutes of stability, and 10 minutes of stretching for this class, okay? So I want you to think about that when you show up, is if there's going to be a little bit of work, but you're always rewarded with that big stretch at the end. Mobility, working our range of motion in our joints. Go ahead and come to your clam. We're doing our clams. Lay all the way down. Okay. Mobility, working in your range of motion. Remember I said you could do just a little lift of your toes and a little lift here, or you can bend your knees a lot, pick up your feet a lot, and make it bigger. Okay. So you choose. Mobility, working through our range of motion through our joints. Stability, balancing. Core strength, which is what we're doing right now, okay? And your core, remember, comes from your chest to your mid-thigh. Stability comes with all of our small stabilizing muscles in our ankles, our hands, our shoulders, right? There's so many places that we balance on. All right, and then flexibility, obviously, is lengthening of our muscles, which we are coming up to next. Everything's warm and loose. And then we stretch it out. One more clam. All right, release. We're actually going to stay on our side. I don't care which side you stay on. Just lay here and breathe for about 25 seconds. Maybe you want to stretch out your legs a little bit here. Nice deep breaths. Doesn't matter which side you start on. We're going to do the same stretches on both sides, okay? So I'm going to start with my right leg up. And I'm going to do a quad stretch, taking it back. Please join me now, okay? So you can bend your bottom leg, keep yourself in a straight line, pull your heel towards your butt. We've got quad stretch. We're here for 60 seconds. So we have a lot of time to lengthen the front of our thigh, which is your quad, okay? We use them for everything we do, pretty much all day long. And when you're in class with me and we're doing lunges and squats, they really get worked a lot, okay? Let's stretch it out, lengthen it. A lot of times they're so tiny you don't even know it. Until you do this and then you go, oh yeah. So tuck your tailbone under just a little bit, tilt your hips forward just a little bit, pull your heel towards your butt to feel that extra stretch. In 5 seconds, we'll flip it over to our back. So go ahead and roll over. We're going to keep this knee up. You can grab your outer thigh right arm on the ground. Take your leg and drop it, keeping your shoulder on the ground, spinal twist. If your toe makes it to the ground, go ahead and place it there. But I'd like you to try to keep your shoulder on the ground. So if your shoulder comes up and your toe touches the ground, try and keep your shoulder down and then float the leg, support it with your hand. Take your deep breaths. Feel all that tension start to release little by little. Right leg's gonna stay up, left leg's gonna stay long. Hug your knee, twist. So you might also just wanna wrap it a little bit more as you turn. So even if you were just here or here, maybe hug it a little bit more and then do your twist. So readjust. You wanna pull your knee in towards you. So you're thinking about opening up. Right where we work the clam. If you want to get a little bit deeper, you can cross your leg. There you go. How's that feel? All right, this leg that is bent is going to come straight. Bend the other leg and let's lean forward to our hamstring stretch. I always say this, I can't get very deep into my stretch with my knee bent, so I'm going to stick it way out to the side there like a straddle, but I'm going to focus on this leg leaning forward. So, hamstring stretch. The same leg that was just bent, okay? There's a method to my madness, I promise. So. Take a deep breaths. Lean forward with your nose towards your toes, chest towards your knee. And then we're going to do side lie on the other side. Take your quad stretch. See how that worked out? You're going to roll in over to the correct side. And now we're on to the other leg. Tilt your hips forward, tuck your tailbone under. See if we can lengthen out your quad. In 5 seconds, we'll roll over to our back. Straighten up one leg. Keep this other leg bent. Support it with your opposite hand on our thigh. Shoulder down on the ground. Let's twist, spinal twist, rotate. Remember, you're just going as far as your body allows you with keeping your shoulder on the ground. If you can make it toe to the floor with keeping your shoulder down, fine. I couldn't do it in the first 30 seconds, but I was able to do it in the last 30 to 15. So as your hips open, as you're able to lengthen, maybe your toe will slowly make its way to the ground, okay? But again, keeping your shoulder down, anchoring yourself to the floor. Readjust as needed. Take yourself up to sit. Give myself a little break dance So we're gonna grab and twist, hug and twist. And remember, you can always cross your foot over your thigh and do a crossover twist. I'll get there. I'm gonna start here first. And then if you'd like to cross it on over, go deeper into your stretch, tall through your spine, lifting, turning, trying to look over your opposite shoulder, right? This leg that is bent is going to be your hamstring stretch leg, okay? So straighten it out, bend this leg, throw it off to the side, lean forward and stretch, chest to your knee, chin up, nose up. Feel length in the back of your leg. This is your last stretch, so take some nice deep breaths. Maybe on an exhale, sink a centimeter forward. And positive, you feel better than when you started today, so thank you for joining class. This is open to you whenever you'd like. Now that you've played it, it should be in your library. Just click on it in your history. And come center, inhale up. Hands to your heart center. Thank you so much for joining today. Again, hopefully you feel way better than before you started. Remember to keep stretching. I just think it's so important, especially as we get older. And we're doing all this work and we have all this demand on our bodies that we're stretching and taking care of ourselves. So continue to do that. Stay positive, and I will see you back here Friday we have HIIT.